Let me start off by saying that I like Rev in his videos. He's great compared to a lot of other Poketubers. Definitely prefer him over Leonhart. Can't compare to the best Poketuber, Maxmoefoe, but that's besides the point. His most recent video and title are a problem that subtly attracts scalpers. New $200 ultra premium collection, where we already know that the price of this wonderful creation, this ultra premium collection, is $119.99. Now, the man needs to eat. I'm not denying his bread. He needs to differentiate himself from the competition, and that includes some clickbait. But he's looked up to as someone with authority to the general Pokemon community. Sure, he's not the definitive authority, but he's a gateway for a lot of people entering the Pokemon hobby. It's not the first time people used his pricing as a scalping manual. I remember sometime last year, he made a video where he dissected an ETB and priced each individual item in the box. While that's not something unique to him, it was peak scalper season when the Celebrations ETB came out, and finding MSRP anything was super difficult, and acted like a scalper manual. How a $50 box is actually worth $75. Rather than exclusively highlighting more value in a box, people used it to justify the pricing of modern product. Its MSRP is $50, but it's definitely worth $75, $95, etc., whatever it was. In this current video, he mentions the Zard promo prices, and those pre-release prices are definitely higher than what they would be after release. And he does make disclaimers in the middle and near the end of the video about how prices will drop and the product will be overprinted. The way he justifies the valuation of the boxes is much more indicative of a greater problem, especially about how prices are being marked up or how scalpers mark up prices. If the Charizard Ultra Premium collection was going to be underprinted or short printed, this would have been the exact price markup. We saw that exact situation for the Celebrations UPC just last year. A bunch of local gaming stores were also taking pre-orders for $150 to $200 for the Charizard Ultra Premium collection. Now let me tell you an industry secret from the supplier side of pricing, which small stores buy from and local gaming stores will actually get their product from. Their Charizard UPC from the supplier standpoint was sold for $75. That means your local gaming store is buying it for $75. So if they sold it for $120, this is a 60% profit at MSRP and up to 166% for a $200 markup. Think about it. Now, I know that we live in a capitalist society. Put your product up for 1000% profits, even though it's a children card game. But as my good friend Gingy says, F them kids. These types of prices come from scarcity and in many cases artificial scarcity and FOMO. Everyone wants to make sure that they at least got one. Social media just exasperates it. I'm not saying don't make money. This hobby has lasted this long because of the cyclical nature of collecting, buying, and selling, just like every other hobby or any other card game. Buying and selling is a part of this community. Buying and selling is part of this hobby, and we all understand that. That's just a reality. But we do have a scalper problem, and we have a big markup problem that makes it really hard for anyone to actually enjoy collecting or selling or buying or whatever it is. Anyway, that's my last take on the Charizard Ultra Premium collection. Now I'm going to take advice from this comment that I got from my last video and just jump off a bridge.